One of the things that I have struggled with understanding when it comes to being a Christian and my journey of faith is this idea that I am now distinct. I have to be different than, right? You see Jesus say this all the time when he's talking with those who want to follow him. He says, the kingdoms of this world tell you to do X, Y, Z, but I'm telling you to do this, right? Makes it a distinctiveness, makes it so that they have to think differently. He also goes on and says, you have heard it said, like, this is what's standard. But Jesus goes on and says, but I tell you. So it's a different mindset, a different world, a different kingdom that to be a Christian that you are now a part of, and I'm now a part of. My struggle with this is that while I can intellectually ascend to this idea, yes, I am part of a different kingdom, I am part of the kingdom of Jesus Christ, so much of my actions and my behavior indicate to myself that, oh, wait a second, hold up. You're really not part of the kingdom of God. You're really more part of the kingdom of this world. And that's one of the things that I struggle against and that I'm trying to, on my journey of faith, go, hold up. I need to be more like Jesus. I need to be more a part of the kingdom of God. Now, the reason why I find this really more difficult to think on and to do is that in America today, which is where I live, to be a functioning member of society at this point in time, you have to belong to either the right or the left. In essence, your rhetoric, your thinking has to conform with the right or the left. And to get anything done, to think on anything, to just be dialogue with anybody on either one of those sides, you have to think like them. You have to think in those terms, in those kingdoms, those left kingdom of the world and right kingdom of the world, politically speaking. Now, of course, this is hard because one side is going to more closely conform to some of the things that Jesus taught. You know, the freedom to choose. Jesus wants people to choose him, but he really doesn't force people to choose. So there's one side has more freedom of choice. And they also not only freedom of choice, but they also have want people to get healthy, free healthcare and stuff along those lines. So yes, one side, you'll see a lot of my videos, you'll see that I am more one-sided. However, the struggle is that in order to be a part of the kingdom of God, I have to keep them away from me in some regards. Like, you know, you do good things, but you are not in any way part of the kingdom of God. So what this means practically for me as I've been wrestling with it and as I've been thinking about it, and I've had to incorporate certain thinking into my brain that actually distinguishes me or tries to distinguish me to be more a part of the kingdom of God. Let's just get a little practical. At least in my mind, this is something practically where I've had to work it out. Now, currently, whenever you see this video, it's October 2020. Now, I don't know how this whole election cycle has turned out or what happened. However, Donald Trump, the president, hasn't been infected with COVID-19, the worldwide pandemic disease. Now, for the last 8 months, he's been downplaying and mocking this idea that COVID-19 is actually a serious thing. But, of course, he now has it. He's now infected. And the people on the left are overjoyed, let's put it that way, that now Donald Trump has a disease that might possibly kill him. And this behavior is not in any way Christ-like. It does not belong in the kingdom of God. To mock somebody for having a disease that would kill him? No. So that's why I wish Donald Trump a speedy recovery in this disease. I hope that he gets better. Now, I want to make something very, very clear. That Donald Trump's policies and Donald Trump's behavior is in no way keeping with the spirit and behavior of Jesus Christ. In fact, I would go even so far as to say a lot of what he is doing comes straight from the pit of hell itself. But this doesn't mean he shouldn't get better. This doesn't mean we shouldn't pray for his recovery. This doesn't mean that as a follower of Christ and as somebody who belongs to the kingdom of God, that I can't be distinct away from those liberal people who go, oh, we just wish him dead. Oh, look at him. He's gotten what's his comeuppance. No, that's unacceptable. It's things like that that I'm struggling with, to be distinct, to say that this behavior on the left is wrong. And obviously on the right, there's a lot that I believe is wrong as well. But it's that distinctiveness that I've been wrestling with in my journey of faith, to see how do I actually have to be a Christian? What does that actually look like to be a distinct kingdom, to be distinctly different from the left crazies and the right crazies? What does that part of being a Christian looks like? This has been a hard part of my journey, and I don't think I have any way grasped fully what it means to be a distinct part of the kingdom of God, to be distinctly kingdom oriented. But it's part of my journey, and it's one of those things where I like struggling with things like this and examples like what I just shared. So it's just part of that journey. It's what I'm doing. It's not perfect, and I think I'm going in the right direction, but time will tell. Thank you for watching. God bless, and have a wonderful day.